بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. A lot of mothers are requesting some advice. They ask for guidance because they are facing some problems when it comes to parenting their kids, discipline, and how to deal with their kids, especially when the kids are demanding, when the kids do not obey the parents, when they have no boundaries, when they do not respect the parents or even others. So there are certain things as a mother, I can first remind myself. Every parent should remind themselves that parenting is not giving instructions. If all what you do is giving instructions, do this, don't do this, say this, don't say this, then it's going to be a failure project, because parenting is not about giving the instructions. Even instructions, we have to give it in a certain way. I have to think about the words that I want to use with my kids. I have to know when I say something, it should be in the right time, in the right place. And I have to be, I know that my son or my daughter is ready to receive if it was an advice. It's about more than just giving the instructions. They are not machines that I can just press on a button and then they are on or off. I can't expect them to just to do what I say, like a remote control: go right, go left, stand up, sit down, go sleep, get up and pray. It doesn't work like this. If this is the way we used with our kids, giving them instructions and we expect them to do whatever we say to them, no arguments, no questions. If we expect our kids to be perfectly fine when it comes to their behavior, they should know how to behave. It's not me to teach them. This is absolutely wrong. I teach my kids how to behave well inside the house and outside the house. I am responsible of teaching my kids communication skills. I teach my kids how to speak, what to speak, to think before they speak, to choose their words wisely, when and where and how to speak. I teach my kids when not to speak and why, because this is our strength. It's the will we have. My brain is created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for me to use it. So my job as a parent is to know how to think. Me as a human being, I learn first, I educate myself how to think properly, and I should be stable mentally. I should be stable emotionally. I have to understand my own feelings. I know how to manage my own feelings. When I learn my own feelings and my own thinking pattern, and I always try to direct it into goodness, to think positively, to feel positively. Of course, not forever. We're not always going to be positive, happy, fine, stable. When we are stable emotionally and mentally, it means that I know how to deal with the ups and downs. I know how to think properly before I make any decisions. So this is what I will be teaching my kids. Whatever I learned and the way I made myself feel stable, and I have all the things that I need when it comes to balance, then I will teach it to my kids. I guide my kids. I don't give instructions only. I teach my kids how to express their feelings, and I give them examples. I can tell them the options they have, because as a mother, I teach my kids how to make decisions wisely. They will not know how to make decisions if I always make the decisions on their behalf and I don't allow them even to ask why. Some parents think that if my son or my daughter doesn't ask questions, they don't argue, they submit, they do whatever I say to them uh, perfectly and blindly, then I did my job and it's perfect. No, I caused damage to them. If my son doesn't ask questions, means I made him feel down, and that's why he doesn't want to answer, like he doesn't want to talk to me. When my kids do not ask me questions, it means that I am not there for them, because they know that I'm going to be busy or tired or stressed or angry, and they know that, so they prefer not to ask questions because they know that I'm not an understanding parent. But if my kids know that it is so safe to come and ask me questions, I'm not going to judge you, I'm not going to criticize you, I'm not going to blame you, and I'm not going to lecture you. You can come and ask me your questions and I will answer you. And I know how to tell you that if I am busy, they know that if mom is busy, she will tell me, but she will make time later and she will sit down and talk with me. And if my kids do not come and tell me about their mistakes, if they don't come ask my opinion, it doesn't mean that they don't have problems or they are perfectly fine. No, they are maybe suffering in silence. Maybe they are talking to somebody else instead of talking to me. Maybe they are taking the advices from the wrong source. All these things can be happening, and I don't know, because my kids are not speaking to me, or they simply do what I say to them at home, but I don't know what they are doing outside the house. In front of me is something and outside is something. So if I say to them, get up and pray, they get up and they pray. But how do I know that they will pray when they are outside? It is the values that I need to teach my kids. I teach them to love Allah. I teach them about akhirah. I teach them that Allah is watching you. Allah knows how you think. Allah knows how you feel. Allah knows everything about you. And that's the test. Allah is testing you. Allah is watching your heart. Allah wants to see what decisions you're going to make. Are you going to choose bad or good? Are you going to choose halal or haram? I teach my kids from the values is to trust Allah, because if I teach them, don't do this, it's haram, Allah will be angry from you, you're going to go to hell. They will not listen to me, and they will not accept that some things are haram, and they will be confused. Why are the beautiful things in this life haram? Why is everything that I can enjoy is haram in this life? When I don't explain to them in a nice way, why are some things haram? Some substances are haram to be taken, and some things are haram to be done. Some behavior are haram, some words are haram, some thoughts are haram, some feelings are haram. The reason is, first, I teach them that you are strong and this is your power. It's the power of the will. We don't think randomly. You have to control your thoughts and make the pattern of your thoughts stable and positive as much as you can. When you feel down, we teach them how to what to do, how to manage their feelings and how to manage their thoughts. And how do I do that? As a role model. So they do something wrong, I don't overreact, I don't scream, I don't yell. I'm not going to say something wrong to them. I'm not going to make fun of them when they make mistakes, when they forget. I will simply speak to them. I will explain to them that how it makes me feel, and that in a nice way, I will ask them again to do whatever I asked from them. And things will be, inshallah, better. Of course, we have to keep reminding them. We have to set boundaries for them. I do not call them bad names. I do not criticize them or blame them. I don't yell at them. I shouldn't be mean with my kids. So I ask them to do the same thing together. So when they are speaking to each other, I say to them, you do together to each other what I do with you. When you speak, I listen to you, I allow you to finish, and then I tell you my opinion, but I don't force on you what I believe. Because if I force you to believe what I believe, I force you to do certain things, my kids will start, the siblings will start dealing with each other in the same way. They will start criticizing each other. They will start making fun of each other. They will start calling each other names, blah, 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 etc., etc. But as a parent, my job is the basics like of parenting is just to buy them whatever they need, cook for them. That is just, as I said before, like animals provide food for their kids. Animals protect their children from harm, from danger. Animals make houses for their kids. Birds, they build a nest for their eggs. They sit on the eggs, they protect it. And then when they have kids, they feed them, they protect them as much as they can. Everybody should do this. Parenting is beyond these things. We do not keep telling them, oh, I am paying the rent, I work, I do this for you, I do that for you, because it will make them feel sick of talking to us. It is not nice to keep reminding your kids that I work, I earn money, I buy you clothing, I bring food. Of course you have to do that, because who's going to feed the kids? The neighbors? Of course you're going to pay for the rent, because you brought these kids to this life. You made the decision that you want to be a parent. Really, it is not nice to keep telling the kids, I bought you the bedroom, I bought you clothing, I take you to school, I do this, I do that for you. This is not nice at all. I will do my job with love. I do this because I love you. I will cook for you because I love you. But there is also boundaries. We have to teach our kids boundaries. I cook, I say to them, I cooked. You don't have to keep asking them every day, what do you want? Because you want them to eat. You cook, whatever you cook, you put it on the table and you tell everyone, yalla, food is ready. If you want to come and eat, let them come and sit on the table all together, but they don't have to eat the meal. If they don't like it, serve yourself. You can do whatever you want for yourself. Some mothers, she cooks more than one dish. This one likes this, and this one likes this, and this one. This is not right. You do not do everything to make them feel happy. You don't make everything and like, and you are tired and you become exhausted, and then you start saying, they do not see, I'm very tired, I am exhausted. They don't even appreciate. Cook one meal. Whoever wants to eat, let them eat. Who doesn't want to eat it, they can do something for themselves. It's okay. This is absolutely okay, wallahi. This is not going to make them feel down or feel bad, because they will learn that I can't have everything that I want in this life. And it's okay to just eat anything in front of me. If they feel that they do not want to eat it, they can help themselves. We don't always, our food should be always ready, it has to be healthy, everything is perfect. Sometimes we do the wrong thing, not knowing that we are causing damage to the kids, not benefiting them. So food, I'm gonna cook, you want to eat, come, but let them sit down together. You want to make a sandwich? Okay, he can make a sandwich, not a big deal. Don't fight with your kids over food. You don't eat, look at the people, the poor people, they don't have food. Like, eat. When you serve the food, It's not the time to speak about the poor ones. It's not the time to give them a lecture. When food is served, it is not the time for blaming, criticizing, speaking about problems or mistakes. When it is time to eat, everyone can put as much as they want. Just put a little bit of food. They don't need you put a big amount of food and then you say you have to finish it. Look at the poor people. We speak about poor people in another time, but this is the time of being thankful. Yes, you can say, oh, Alhamdulillah for this food. Like, I'm so happy for this meal. Like, say something to show that you are grateful. Be positive. Instead of blaming them for not being grateful, speak about how grateful you are. Say, I'm so happy that we get to see together. I'm so happy to see you. Talk to your kids in a nice way. Let them feel that you love to spend the quality time with them. Instead of talking about the negative things, put a little bit of food for them and say to them, if you can finish it, it will be great. If you need more, then you can put another little bit in your plate, so that we don't get angry if there is any leftovers. We don't have to put anything in the garbage. Just put little bit, especially if there is more than one thing and we need to fix them. Choose always to be wise the way you speak to your kids, because now there are some things we do as parents and we think that the kids are wrong. When you finish eating, ask your kids to help you to put the plates in the sink, to put the garbage in the garbage bin. If there is bones, if there is whatever tissues, paper, whatever, like there is, like, ask them. Each one of them will take in two hands some things and put it in the sink. Let's make this environment that we do things together and we are feeling good, without blaming, without criticizing, without screaming. Can you please take your plate and put it in the sink? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Once a day, you can ask one of the kids, can you please take the garbage outside, and make it their task. Ask them to take the garbage outside every day at a certain time. Someone will clean the table every day after we finish eating. Like, you can give them tasks, but we parents, we don't have the patience sometimes. It's our problem, it's not the kids. Because they do things when they are young. They love to impress us and they clean, but they don't clean properly. Instead of thanking them for the effort, we say to them, but it's not clean enough. Look, this is not good. Look, the stain is here. You have to do it this and that. We make it like, oh, you're not good in this. And of course, if we get angry, it gets even worse. So sometimes we think, oh, it takes them ages to clean the table. I can do it in 2 minutes and it's done. We don't have the patience to sit and watch the way they clean, to help them, to guide them. You can say to your son, you can say to your daughter, okay, honey, bring some tissues, put it on the wet part. Okay, now you can put the tissues in the garbage. Okay, put another tissue, put all the garbage together. Like if there are any crumbs or pieces of rice or whatever, we take them, we put them in the garbage. Okay, spray with something or wet the small towel or whatever you want to use. You tell them, okay, bring it. Okay, you can now spray here, spray that. Okay, you clean here, clean that, wipe. Maybe you can ask, okay, now dry it with this. Okay, now you can put this, you can put the candle on the place, you can put this. We don't have the patience to sit down watching them doing things slowly. So because the parent doesn't have patience to teach their kids, guide them in a nice way, we prefer that just leave. I'll do it quickly. I clean the table and I keep cleaning every day. I wash the dishes. The kids want to help. They want to hear some like praising. They want to make us happy. They want to help us really. They say, can I do this? Can I? Even like when we are vacuuming the floor, like when they say, okay, can I vacuum, we say no, 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 as if they are playing, like it's a waste of time. It is not a waste of time. Give them the vacuum machine and let them start vacuuming, and you say to them, instead of going too quickly like this, do it nicely, slowly, slowly. Help them and show them how to use the vacuum machine, and then watch them. They're not going to do it perfectly, but when they are done, when they are tired, you're going to say to them, wow, that was a good job, thank you very much, I really appreciate your help. This is how they will start loving to clean. They're not going to clean perfectly, but they will try. And this is how they will start having the experience. In the beginning, they're not going to do it fine, they're not going to do it perfectly, but they are learning. Remember that they are learning how to clean the table, how to do the bed. They are cleaning how to clean the glass, the window, the door, whatever, how to put things in the cupboard, in the fridge. They are learning. So in the beginning, they are not going to do it perfectly, and that is absolutely fine. Just thank them for whatever they did. If you want to do it after them, that's fine. You can even leave it the way it is. Every day they do it, they will become better and better. Don't expect your kids to clean perfectly and to do everything perfectly from the beginning. It will take them time to learn. And then while they are learning, you are thanking them for the effort, knowing that they do not clean the way I clean. And if you give them time to learn and they get better and better, they will become better than us. They will teach us tips and hints in cooking and cleaning, and they will start teaching us new techniques that we didn't know. So let's give them a chance to help us, and let's thank them for the efforts they do, and let them calm down. Watch them without being anxious, without being afraid. Oh, don't break this, don't do this, don't put. Give them a chance to do things, but you can say to them gently, Mama, yes, you can use this gently, you can put it, because this is glass and it can break. But we can talk to them instead of just, giving them the instructions in a harsh way. Do this, don't do this, it doesn't work. You can clean like this, you can put this on this, and you can wipe. You can do it in front of them and then ask them to do after you. It will be very good, and they will learn. Wallahi, they will learn, and they are very good, and they are clever, and they will be able to find even other ways. You want your kids to clean with you, to help you, to support you. It doesn't have to be always your way. The way I clean is this way, and I want them to clean the way I do it. My daughter should do the dishes the way I do it, and she has to wipe the floor the way I do it. I want her to clean the bathroom the way I do it. Maybe she will do it wrongly, and maybe she will keep trying, and then she will find a way which is even easier than yours and cleaner even. Give them a chance to become creative. Yes, it's okay. Let her do the dishes her way. She doesn't have to put the dishes in the order that you put. She can wash the dishes and thank her, appreciate the effort. Your son, you want to ask your son, the teenager, can you please help me clean my car? Allow him to do some mess, it's okay. But when you appreciate it, when you thank him, when you show him that you're so happy and you appreciate his effort, He would want to come and clean it again and again and again because they love to hear thank you. They love to hear the praises because when they do something, they do it their best. You can see that they're just doing it like just to finish, or they are trying really to make you happy. So if they are really trying to make me happy, but they did not do it well, it's okay. I'm going to say to them, excellent, that was a great job, actually. Wow, I love it. They will keep trying until they become, as I said, better than us. Ask them to go shopping for you. It's okay when you say to them, can you please buy some things for me? Can you go shopping for me? I will really appreciate it because I'm tired. I need someone to help me. The way you ask your kids should be in a respectful way. And when they do something, they can make a mistake. It's okay. They can choose something wrongly. Maybe you ask your daughter or your son to bring some tomatoes, some cucumbers, and maybe they bring just randomly anything. You can take them to the shops in the beginning. You can go with them and you can show them. They are looking, and you will say to them, you want to choose with me? So show them, say to them, look at the tomato from all sides, because sometimes you see it good, but there is a rotten spot on the other side. So let's look from all sides. Oh, this one is good. Okay, we put it in the bag. Oh, this one is not nice. Okay, then we're not going to take it. We teach them when they are young how to choose the fruits, how to choose the veggies, and how to put them in the bag. And then next time you say to them, all right, you wanna choose the cucumbers and I choose the tomatoes. Tell them how many pieces you want. And then look, thank them for it. And if you find any rotten pieces or something, you can say to them, okay, let's go and put the old ones and bring another better ones. But you did a great job. Thank you very much for helping me. You made it so easy for me. This is how, if you want your kids to help you in the house or outside, you want them to do something for you, ask them nicely, show them how to do it. You have to have the patience waiting, watching them doing things slowly. It's okay. It's all fine. They don't have to do it quickly like you. And maybe you are slow and they do it quickly. And then you say, you did it quickly. It takes me more time like this. So your cleaning is not good. It is not the same like you. They don't have to be quick like you. They don't have to be fast like you. They don't have to be slow like you. They don't have to do it the way you do it. Just show them how you do things, allow them to do it whatever way they do, and just sit down, watch them, guide them. Isn't it better if you put this here or do? And it's just discussion, like you're speaking about cleaning, you're speaking about putting things in them in certain places. So this is how we teach our kids. You don't say go and clean your room, and then you say you didn't clean your room. Why didn't you clean room? They will hate cleaning, and they will never clean their room, and they will always want to be outside the house, or they want to be in their room and they will lock the doors and they do not want to see you. Yes, and if you say to them, why didn't you clean the room? Nothing. Where are you going? My friend. What did you do with your friend? Nothing. You're not going to get any information from them. And when you say to them, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? They're not going to be able even to tell you about how they are suffering and how they feel lonely, and maybe they feel down. Sometimes they feel empty. So now it is my job. When it comes to the tasks, I have to ask them gently, nicely. I am available for them. They want to come, they can talk to me. I can say to them, I'm so tired. We can continue tomorrow, honey. I don't have to be sitting every day and doing things 24 hours every single day. No, balance. The key word in everything is balance. Yes, you have to learn how to make some time. you clean with your kids and you teach them how to clean. There are a lot of things like the tasks in the house. You have to teach yourself to be patient and allow your kids to clean with you in a beautiful, joyful environment. Not just you're serious and you do this and you do that. And if they don't do it properly, you scream. And it's not that serious. You have to be in a joyful way. Let's put the toys in the box. Good, excellent. And it's up to their age. The little ones, you have to clap your hands for them. Excellent, good job. And another one, I put one and you put one. When they are older, okay, honey, we need to put the toys in the place. Okay, let's do it together. While we are putting the toys, we are talking, we are laughing, we are doing some things, and we can put the toys and then we can start cleaning together. And this is how we teach them. And we teach them how to respect us and how to have a good behavior. So we will be cleaning together. They will learn patience. They will learn that this life, in this life, we have to do some tasks, even if we don't like them. So you can show them that, okay, I'm going to do the laundry now. Oh, I hate the laundry, but I have to do it. And then you, with your child, you can ask them, okay, can we put the whites separate from the colorful ones? All right, let's put undies separately. We can teach them that we're gonna put them in separate. And oh, I hate laundry. I don't love laundry, but I have to do it. It's okay. So we show them that I don't have to love whatever I am doing. So it's okay. I hate washing the dishes, but I'm doing it anyway. So this is how we show them that we need to do sometimes things that we don't like, and we need to respect our family. Everyone has tasks. We all help each other in everything. We help, we clean the house all together. Yes. And then the mother grows up, the kids grow up because the mother is always angry from them. She takes cleaning and tasks seriously, and she's always annoyed, and she wants them to do things like quickly or slowly or her way or whatever. She doesn't have the patience to tell them what to do in a nice way. So they grow up by asking their mom to, they want to help the mom, and she will say, you don't know how to do it. No, you don't know how to do it. You don't know. And then she will do everything. She will be cleaning alone, and she will be exhausted, and she will be drained. And then she will say, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. No one cares. No one appreciates. They wanted to help you. Give them a chance. Listen to them. Give them love. Take care of them. They will help you. Wallahi, wallahi, they will help you. And the more kids you have, the better it will be, because when 4 people clean the house together, it's not like when they are 5. So 5 people will do a better job. 6 people will be doing even a better job, and it will be faster. The more number of kids you have, the faster the tasks will be. So you need to learn how to relax. You need to learn that it is, my goal is not to see my house cleaning. No, my goal is to teach my kids to be patient, how to do the tasks. And I have to accept that we have differences. You clean in a way, I clean in another way, but I accept your way, you accept my way. We are fine. Yes, I don't force on them to do everything my way. And let me ask them for ideas. So what do you think? How can we clean? What can we do? We make a list of tasks for cleaning every day. There are things that we need to do every day. There are things that we will do every week. There are some things that we need to do maybe every month. And we write them down, and then we say, okay, every day we have these tasks. So who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do that? Everyone chooses something, Maybe one person chooses a heavy task like washing the dishes. Another one takes two light tasks like dusting and cleaning the tables and putting the toys in the box or whatever. Like, so we choose that we all have about the same time. It's not fair. The girl has to wash the dishes and clean the table and do all these things, and the boys are sitting there doing nothing. Or the boy has to go outside, do the shopping and driving and taking their brother, coming back, and then someone is doing many things and another brother is sitting there doing nothing. It is not fair. Yeah, if someone is doing the tasks outside, another person should be doing the tasks inside. We have to be patient. We have to teach our kids that because we love each other, we have to take care of each other. When we do the cleaning quickly, then we have more time to spend it together. When we eat, maybe the meal at night will be when the family sit together. But when it is time for eating, no lecturing. We don't talk about the mistakes. We don't talk about our expectations. I want you to clean. I want you to study. You have to do, no, nothing. When time to eat, it is time to enjoy the company. Yes, it is only positive environment, because if your child knows that time for dinner means it's time for the headache now, it's time for lecturing, it's time for the blaming. So they will say, I'm not hungry, or they will say, okay, I will come later, or they will take their plate and go another place. No, to encourage them, let's sit down one meal a day. Maybe we can make it dinner at night. We're going to sit down all together and have the meal together. If you don't have time, the same time, like a boy comes from school at a certain time, the mother comes after that, and then the father comes, the different times, and we can't make it one meal that we sit together. You, the mother, can sit down with whoever comes, and just in the weekend, you can make the meal on a weekend that you can sit down together and have a meal while you are all laughing, enjoying each other's company. When it is time to eat, it is time to say, so which food do you love the most? Which fruit do you like? Which veggies do you love the most? You can understand your kids. Maybe they will tell you which type of sweets they love the most. What do they love to do? What are the activities, what are the places that they prefer. So this is how, like, nice things, allow them to speak about things they love rather than talking about what they have to do, the tasks, or lecturing or blaming or talking about mistakes that they have done. It is not the right time when they are eating. We have to encourage them to clean with us, not instructions seriously. And but we ask them when they are little, they love it. When we do it together and we are laughing and we're not instructing each other in a bad way, no judgments, no blaming, and the way, whatever the way they want to do it, it's okay. This is how we encourage them to be around us, and this is how they will feel safe to be around us. So we have to teach our kids how to clean. We have to teach them how to do tasks, not to make them rely on us to do everything. Because how do some kids become irresponsible? This is one way, as I said, we always do things for them because it is easier. The easier way for me is to clean than teach my son or teach my daughter how to clean and how to do things. When I don't have time, when I don't have the effort to guide them, and I want to do it because I don't have time, then they will become familiar to this, like, okay, my mom will do everything and I'm not going to do anything because she doesn't like the way I clean, Or if you say to them like, you are useless, you don't know how to clean, this is not the way we do it, like they keep blaming. So the child will grow up believing that they are useless or lazy. Sometimes we label the kids with lazy. Get up, you are lazy, especially when they become teenagers. Like we leave them, we do things because we don't have the patience to guide them and teach them how to clean. And when they grow up not cleaning, we start nagging and saying, you don't clean, you don't help, you don't do. And like, because when I do something, the kids will think, when I do something, like you don't like it, like whatever I do is not enough. Whatever I do, you say, oh no, not like this, this is not like that, why are you doing this, why is this like this? Like when we keep nagging that we don't like the way they clean, or we don't like the way they do the homework, or they do, the way we tell them that makes them hate it, and then they will keep just away from it as much as they can. They will hide so that they do not do the things that we want them to do. So this is how they, the gap gets bigger and bigger between us and our children. So if you want them to do something, you have to give them the chance to learn, to grow, and have the experience, and then they will become creative in it. You have to accept the way they do things, the way they want to study, allow them to study the way they want to study, allow them to clean the way they want to clean, allow them to do things the way they want. Maybe they want to organize their rooms in a certain way. It's okay. Give it to them. Give them the chance to choose. You can teach them slowly. Talk about, like, if they want to choose outfits, we just tell them that we do not buy outfits with animals or something with soul, and try to speak to them about the colors. Okay, like this color, do you think this color is suitable for this color? When the kids wanna choose their outfits, sometimes parents say, no, this is not nice, or the color is not nice. We have to give them the chance to choose sometimes, because how are they going to learn? How do they learn what is halal and what is haram, even when it comes to the outfit? So when the girls choose their clothing, when they are growing up, when she's young, when the girl is very young, we start teaching her that you are a female. Girls, they wear long skirts. When she is crawling, no need for the dresses. But when she becomes about 4, and I'm saying like 4 years old, that's why when she starts getting attached to the certain outfit, some girls want to be wearing all the time tights, and she will say, I don't want to drink the skirt, because you always gave her the tights, and then when she becomes 10, now you have to change. She can't change all of a sudden, and then you say, oh, my daughter doesn't want to wear the skirt and something. When they are young, encourage them to wear skirts and long dresses, and to cover their shoulders. Only inside the house you can wear without sleeves, but when we go out, when we force them onto something, they will hate it. They will definitely hate it. But you're not going to force her onto it. You're going to encourage your daughter. You're going to say, oh, you look beautiful in this dress. You look beautiful in this skirt. I love it on you. Wow. So when you praise her wearing the skirts, the long skirts, or when you praise her for wearing long sleeves or whatever you want her, like, praising her will make her love whatever she is wearing. And then you make her get used to modesty, and then she will love always to cover her body, and she will be used to it. Outside the house, she will feel shy to reveal her arms, her legs, her thighs, and she wants to wear something nice, beautiful colors, but at the same time, modest, not tight. This is how we make them love something. You want your daughter to love modesty. You have to start when she's young by encouraging her to wear the right things and keep encouraging her until she loves it, and then she will grow up and she will be fine with it. But sometimes we make mistakes, and then when they grow up and we ask them to do something in the right way, and when they refuse, when they rebel, when they get angry, because we did not give them the choice, say to her, I want to buy you a beautiful skirt because I love how you look with the skirts, and come and allow her to choose between the colors. And this is, she doesn't know that you are preparing her for hijab and modesty until she grows up. So we do things in the right way, in the right time. Don't make her get used to the shorts and short dresses and very tight t-shirts and sleeveless. And then when they grow up, it gets difficult for them. Now I have to cover all my body and I have to wear something decent. Like, I'm not used to this. Let them start teaching the boys as well when they are young, when they are very little young. Their fitra, subhanallah, they accept everything you say to them. Oh, this short is beautiful. It is perfect because it is up to the knees, like the knees, like it covers, this is the knee, down the knee exactly. So we should cover the knee of the boys. Always choose shorts that cover the knee and praise them and say, oh, you look adorable in this. This is absolutely beautiful on you. And they will get used to it. And we keep buying them the shorts that cover the knees. And then when they grow up more and more, they will always choose that because they're not used to show their thigh. They will become shy to show their thigh when they go out. We teach them modesty when they are young. We say to them, this is called awra in Islam. We cover awra because when we go out, we should be always modest. And of course, when we explain to them that Allah loves us, whatever He asks us to do, whatever He made haram, it's to protect us because He loves us. So instead of saying, this is haram, Allah will be angry from you, no, you say, this is haram because Allah loves us. Allah wants to protect us physically if it is something we are eating or something we are doing. And Allah wants to protect us mentally. That's why we have to respect each other. We listen to each other. We're not allowed to make fun of each other. We're not allowed to call each other bad names. We explain to them, this is haram because Allah loves you. So nobody is allowed to backbite you or put you down, and you are not allowed to put anybody down. So this is how we have to respect each other. We have to accept the differences between us. We speak respectfully. This is all because Allah loves us. Let's change the words that we say. Instead of saying, yalla, let's get up and pray. If you don't pray, Allah will be angry from you. You're going to go to Jahannam. Say to them, get up, honey, let's pray. Allah loves us. That's why He asked us to pray. We pray because we need to pray. Prayer makes us feel better. Prayer fills your heart, because when you don't pray, you don't remember Allah. When you don't make dua, when you don't recite Quran, your heart will be empty. So you start feeling lonely. You start feeling empty. You start feeling something is wrong. You start feeling confused, angry, bad, down. All these negative feelings, they come when we do not do these things. This is what we do when we pray. We pray to feel better. That's why Allah ordered us to pray. And of course, when we pray, we will go to Jannah. Yes, and we will go, inshallah, to the highest level of Jannah. So we encourage boys and girls to do the right thing when they are young, and it gets easier and easier for them when they grow up. So this is what we have to be doing. If you do not want your son to be demanding, you have to learn how to speak with him. You speak with them, you answer their questions, you explain things. Sometimes we have to, yes, you set the boundaries. We have to do things that we don't love, but show them that you appreciate it. Whatever they do, show them that you appreciate it. If you ask your kids to, okay, now let's clean the table all together. If any one of them starts, you say, excuse me, we are family, we're gonna clean together. That's it. You're not gonna, why do you say this? Don't blah, 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 blah. No lecturing, no blaming, no criticizing. All you have to say, when your son starts nagging or complaining or demanding, all you have to say, excuse me, can you stop, please? You can't do this here. Yes, you set the boundaries. There are certain things we're not allowed to do here. When you ask me to do something to help you, when I take you to the, sorry, like when your kids, I'm talking now with you, when you do things, don't keep nagging and complaining, because when you ask them to do things, they will start complaining and nagging, copying you. So as a parent, when I take them to school, I'm not going to be nagging and stressed and angry and you're late and I have to take you every day and you don't appreciate. No, nothing of that. You're going to smile to them. And when they are in the school, you're going to say to them, enjoy your day, honey. And that's it. And when you see them, I missed you. How was your day? Don't start giving instructions and getting stressed. The way you handle things at home is the way they will handle it. And then if they do something wrong, and you can say simply to them, excuse me, you need to stop this. Because you don't do it, they will accept that you're not allowed to do this, and they will, inshallah, listen to you. But when I do something wrong and I expect them not to do it, it's not fair. It is not fair, absolutely unfair. You say to them, stop nagging and complaining, you are impatient. When you are saying all the day, I'm doing this, you don't clean, don't do the wrong things, expecting your kids to do the opposite. You want them to be patient, start being patient yourself. You want your kids to be nice, start acting in a nice way, in a kind way for them. Just remember one thing, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Jahannam not to touch a Muslim who is gentle, nice, or soft, close to the heart. People feel safe to speak to this Muslim. They're not afraid of him. They're not anxious. They can speak. They know that this person is not a troublemaker. This person is not going to judge me. This person is not going to get angry and accuse and blame and do all these things. When you have these qualities, you don't go to Jannah. Sorry. You don't go to Jahannam. You definitely are not from the people of Jahannam. Islam is not just pray and you say to your kids, get up and pray, and then you don't know what they are thinking about. We want our kids to be healthy also spiritually. So we want them to know who Allah is. We want our kids to love Allah, to love Islam, to know that Islam is justice. Islam is respecting each other. Islam is beautiful. Haram in Islam is to protect us. Every fard in Islam is because it is better for me and for the society around me. So everything we teach them makes them love Islam when we are reacting in the right way. So we have to choose the words, when to say them, and how. We have to make the right decisions all the time, and then our kids will be copying us, inshallah. And when they do something wrong, excuse me, stop, please, this is not right. You don't lecture and blame and scream, and just stop it, please. This is not acceptable. That's it. Wallahi, few words. Khalas, they learned. Yes, they will stop. They will stop. But the little kids with their tantrum, like when they get that's, if you were outside, take them home and let them sit. You don't give them what they want. When they get angry, when they start screaming, when they start breaking things, you put them and you sit down in one place and look at them until they stop crying. Because I'm not going to do what you want because you are crying and yelling. But you, as a parent, you're not going to start screaming at them and calling them names and get angry. You stress, they will get angry again. You might feel embarrassed if you were not in the house. So you want to give them what they want because you just want them to keep crying. They will absolutely take advantage of you. Wherever they go, they're going to keep using the same way. So what are you going to do? You're going to, at home, when they start screaming, when they start doing these things, you're going to just make them sit down, and they're going to be in one place, and you're going to sit down next to them, and you're not going to look at them. You're going to just sit down next to them, and you will be like, bring a book or look at your phone or what. But you have to be quiet, 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 calm, calm, calm. Don't get angry. Don't get stressed. No anger. It does not help. When your son, your daughter, the little ones start screaming and shouting because they want something or something didn't happen the way they want, the little ones, 2 years old, even 1 year old, 2, 3, sit down next to them. If they are not hungry, if they don't need, like, if there is no certain something that you need and you know that they are safe, just sit next to them until they finish. And then when they finish crying, and then you look at them and you say, we don't scream like that. We speak. If you want something, you say, mommy, can I have blah, blah, blah. If I said not now, it means not now. All right? Khalas, done. It is all about your patience. It's all about you and your temper. It's all about your mood. It is not about what I want, what I need, who I am. These are human beings. They have feelings, and they are completely separate from me. So I have to understand that I guide them. I explain, I teach. I don't force, and I'm not selfish. It's not about me only. These kids are not my servants. They are amana. My amana is to teach them, to guide them. I teach my kids to be healthy mentally, the way they think, emotionally, their emotions. I want them to be stable. If they are not balanced and stable mentally and emotionally, they're going to grow up with anger issues, with depression, anxiety, perfectionism, procrastinating, all these unlimited problems, because they don't know how to think, they don't know how to manage their feelings. This is my job as a parent. I teach my kids how to control their thinking, how to think wisely, and how to manage their emotions, what to do, how to get rid of the negative emotions. And that's by doing ibadah, by remembering Allah, by reciting Quran, by praying. This is a dua. This is how we take care of the emotions and the feelings. We have to, as a parent, my job, my responsibility is to bring up kids stable and balanced, even like, and healthy spiritually. I have to teach them what to believe in, who Allah is, and how to love Him, to love Quran, to love the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, to love Islam in general. This is my job. I have to teach them how to fill their hearts spiritually with strengthening their iman, by making dua and by remembering Allah, by choosing halal over haram, by having the good character. This is my job. I teach them the sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, so that they become also physically healthy. So this is all my job as a parent. And if I don't do it in the right way, I lose them and I lose myself as well, because when I am always stressed and angry, I don't enjoy the company of my kids. They grow up wanting to be away from me, and then I lost them. When I die, are they going to say, Ya Rab, Ya Allah, be merciful to my mom sincerely from their heart? Or are they thinking like, Allah yarhamha, like, but I wish she took care of me. I wish she taught me this. I wish she didn't do this. I wish she had this and that. Like, I do not want my kids to say, Ya Rab, Allah yarhamha. Like, there is no but. I wish my mom, there is no I wish. My mom did her job perfectly. Yes, she didn't cook every day, but that was not it did not affect my life. I'm still strong and alive and healthy. She did not keep the house perfectly spotless, because she knew that when we are children, we need to play. And she made us clean with her, and we were not perfect, but she loved everything we did. And we learned. She taught us everything in the right way. Yes, we want our kids to remember us all the time and make dua sincerely for us, not feeling sorry for us. My mom is gonna go to Jahannam because she wasn't the best Muslim, so I'm gonna do something for her because she's gonna spend a lot of time in Jahannam. No, we want them to do things out of love, because I love my mom. I want to do hasanat. I want her to be in Jannah, even in higher and higher levels, not thinking that, oh, my mom is going to go to Jahannam. Let me do something to save her, because they know that we didn't do our job properly. Or maybe even some kids will be talking about what their parents did. Yeah, my mom used to scream. My mom used to do this and that. Like, no, we want them to say, my mom did the best. All right. So this is our job. We want our kids to be responsible. We do not want them to rely on others to do their tasks. We want them to be balanced emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. We want them to be healthy physically. We want to teach them the right way. Parenting is not sacrificing. No, you do not sacrifice. I refuse the word sacrifice. When a parent say, I sacrificed my life for my kids, I say, excuse me. Excuse me. We sacrifice for the sake of Allah, and that's it. Your kids, if you did the best with your kids are to be loved. Kids are المال والبنون زينة الحياة الدنيا. Allah says money and kids, المال, money, property, and البنون, kids. زينة الحياة الدنيا, they are the adornments of this life. Your kids are like gold and silver. Your kids are better than buying a house and a car. They are something you enjoy. Yeah, they are something you love. They are adornment, Allah says about them. So you do not sacrifice for something you love. I love my kids, so I teach them that relationships between two human beings is about compromising, not sacrificing. No, compromising. Today I compromise, tomorrow you compromise. They see me and their father. Okay, today we do it your way, and next time we do it your way. Okay, I will leave this and we will do what you want. Another time he will do what I want, like this compromising in little things here and there. That's the right thing we do in the relationship between human beings. Boundaries, values. It's I have to be a role model. I have to speak about my values. I wear hijab because I am a Muslim. My hijab is to cover my whole body. I speak about my values. I am a Muslim. I don't lie. And if my kids, oh, why did you say that? Why didn't you say this? Because I don't lie. This is my value. I'm a trustworthy person. I do not take something that is not mine. I ask permission first because I am a trustworthy person. If they say about something, I have to be reliable because I am a Muslim. This is all values. I teach my kids values of Islam by having them, by explaining why I do things the way I do it. Because I am a Muslim, I pray wherever I go, even if I am in the park. I don't feel shy to get up and pray. I don't feel shy to say I am a Muslim, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't take argile, I don't listen to music, I don't go to mixed parties or haram restaurants. I'm proud of my Islam and I don't feel shy to say my values, but in a nice way, in a very respectful way. And this is what we teach our kids. So I teach them the values, I teach them the basics, the roots of the values, not just do this, don't do this. And then when they are away from us, they don't know why they are alive. They don't know why they wear hijab. They don't know why they should pray. They don't know what is Quran and why we should learn Quran. They don't know anything actually. So these are the things that we have to be, inshallah, teaching our kids. We do not threaten them all the time. When we promise them, we have to always fulfill our promises to be trustworthy and honest. We do not threaten them empty threats all the time, but we always say to them, we do not lie. So if you lie, there are consequences. You have to stop playing the whole day to remember that lying is haram. When it comes to values, when it comes to character, when it comes to the behavior, there are consequences for repeating the same mistake more than 3 times maybe, and we have to learn how to control our behavior. These are, in general, things I wanted to share with you for today. Inshallah, for the ladies who are going to join parenting in Villawood on Thursday, every Thursday from 6:30 to 8. I will see you there, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.